Hey Divas, welcome back to my channel. Today is Vlogmas day 25. It is Wednesday, December 26th. Just wanted to give you guys a different type of video than my regular vlog type of video. This is more of a production. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I just wanted to share my thoughts on what I believe the top 10 signs of what growth is in your life. And so these are indicators that you're growing, and this is what I have experienced over the past year, maybe 2 to 3 years. And so I felt like this would be, a great video just for those of you who may be going through and life may be a little bit hard right now. I feel like this video may help you, and I wanted to put something out there for that. So if you are interested in that kind of video, please stay tuned. So number one, I would consider things that would normally bother you would no longer bother you. I consider that as the number one sign of growth because it shows maturity. You're no longer engaging. You no longer have a response or an emotional response or reaction to the situation or to that thing. It's like you're unbothered and like you're truly unbothered. Sometimes people say, "Oh, I'm unbothered, honey," but you could tell they're obviously bothered. No, like you're good. And so I feel like for those of you who are experiencing things, but you realize, things that would have knocked you off your top last time, like you're so cool on it, like you're good, you're like, that's so last year, that's so the old me, then you are definitely showing signs of growth. Number two, you feel significant pain and discomfort. If you find yourself in life where things are kind of hard, it's like painful, but you can't describe it, it's just like, oh my God, that's showing signs of discomfort, signs of pain. If you're going through serious pain, just like how I did earlier this year, for those of you who don't know, my brother was killed earlier this year, and that shattered my life. It rocked my world upside down. And how could I get through that? How could I get over that? To me, I saw that as an opportunity for growth because pain is present. So a part of growth is understanding and having a positive outlook on life and realizing that you're not the victim, but it's more so, what can I learn from this? What can I do to overcome this? Pain must have a purpose. I'm not just going through life in pain. No, we go through life and there are obstacles that are there that are designed to make us better. They're designed to mold us. And if you understand that, I believe that is a true sign of growth, that you're no longer just building barriers and hiding yourself under covers, but you're actually taking life on at its range. You're grabbing the reins of life and you're shaking it. Like, what else do you got? Like, the enemy can throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to get up and say, what's next? What you got, and to me that's a sign of growth because your tolerance for pain has enhanced, it's increased. No, pain isn't fun. Of course not. Who would think pain is fun? I mean, not anyone in their right mind, but to understand that there is an opportunity to grow, there is an opportunity to advance and enhance yourself. I don't know about you guys, but I like to watch and listen to a lot of celebrity success stories on where celebrities got to and what obstacles they had to overcome in order to get to where they are, to reach that level of attainment, that level of stardom, that level of success. 9 times out of 10, most of those people have gone through some significant amount of pain, whether it's homelessness, whether it's being abused by a family member. I mean, just different scenarios. But at the end of the day, the outcome is beautiful when they learned how to live up to the opportunity of that pain, live up to the opportunity to grow. And so when you are in life and you find yourself in a painful situation, or if you find yourself where things just don't feel right and it's just like, oh my God, this is so treacherous, just know that there is an opportunity to grow. Just keep pushing forward. Don't stop. Don't stand still. You got to go through the valley of the shadow of death. You cannot stand there and make a home. You can't build a tent. You have to keep it pushing. Another sign of growth I would consider would be feeling out of place, whether it's with your employer, in your career, whether it's being around a group of friends, family members. When you feel out of place, that is a huge, significant indicator that you are growing and you have grown out of. So you may be growing away or growing apart. But at the end of the day, know it's for the better. It's not for you to say, I'm better than you guys, but it's more so to say, okay, I have to aspire higher to meet people at another level. There's people waiting on me, and I can't stand here holding back and holding on to each and everybody, because some people can't go to that next level with you. You may love them, you still can. You can still be their friend, but you have to understand life is taking you to another level. Now for me, I have a problem with holding on to people. So for me, I've learned throughout the years that, some people, you may love them, you may want the best for them, you want them to be with you, ride or die, but sometimes they want to stay back. You have to let them stay. You can't force people to do things they don't want to do. So you can love them from a distance, or you can love them at their level, but you cannot stop yourself for anyone else. You have to continue to grow. So when you feel out of place, it is a sign, it is an indicator that you are growing and it's time to move forward. Another sign of growth would be you begin to do new things. You begin to think outside of the box and go become more adventurous, whether it's reading new books, traveling, hanging with new people, learning more about yourself. You begin to get new interests, and you just are more adventurous at things. Whether it could be just staying in your house, but you could literally be on the computer just searching things up, researching, learning how to expand your mind, expand your brain. You're just a sponge, and you're willing to absorb new content. Those who are willing to learn, it shows to me that you are growing. There's a sign inside of you that says, hey, I want to learn more. I'm willing to continue to increase and enhance myself at my greatest expense. Another sign of growth I would consider would be that you are unmovable. And when I say unmovable, you have dreams, you have visions, you have goals, and nothing can get you off of those dreams, visions, and goals. No one can talk you out of it. You are set, your feet are planted in the ground, and you're like, what? It's like no one can talk you off of it. That is a sign of growth, because it shows that you're taking responsibility and accountability over your life, and you're like, look, it's now or never. This is my life, this is my decision, and I'm happy where I'm at, and no one can move me off my goal. This is what I see, this is my vision, and I'm going for it. Now what? Now you ain't got to be that sassy, but seriously. Another sign of growth is that you stop making excuses. Where there could be times where you could say, oh, the baby kept me up. Oh, I didn't get sleep last night, so I couldn't wake up and go to the gym in the morning. Oh, I couldn't read that book because I was invited to a birthday party and I really needed to be there because I'm a godparent. Like anything random, any opportunity that you could create an excuse, you do not take that opportunity. So instead, you no longer make excuses for where you are. You no longer make excuses for mediocrity. You give it no space in your life. You're just accepting things for as they are. And if you meet that goal, you meet that goal. If you don't, you take full responsibility and say, you know what? I'm gonna level up with you. I didn't get it done, but this is what I'm gonna do. This is how I am gonna accomplish it. You set a game plan and you go for it. You try it again, but you do not make an excuse. And you do not, you no longer come into agreement with thoughts of limitation. And that's one thing that I've learned from my mentor, Apostle Sanders. He has always taught me no excuses. It's time to grind. It's time to go hard or go home. And so with that, you cannot come into agreement with thoughts of limitations, because then you begin to make excuses and you have a reason for each and everything, and then you don't get anything accomplished. Another indicator that I believe is a sign of growth is that your discipline outweighs your desires. And I say that from a standpoint of you could love cake, but you have a goal that says you want to lose weight. Well, in order to lose weight, you know you have to work out, you know you have to eat right. Even though you have a desire to eat cake, you love cake, cake is everything, cake is delicious, but you have a greater desire to be healthy, a greater desire to meet your goals, a greater desire to lose that weight. And so with that, you have to have a greater desire to where discipline outweighs your desires. And then that your discipline ultimately becomes your desire. So you're no longer giving yourself a pass every day. Oh, well, I ran today, so I can't have that slice of cake. Oh, I ran and I had some ice cream today, but I ran. Like, no, you have to work out and eat right. So you have to do both. You can't give yourself a pass. And so for me, that's one thing I'm really working on, because your girl loves ice cream, your girl loves cake, but I have a desire to be healthy. I have a desire to live a long life. I have a desire to run with my kids and play with my kids and not sit on the sidelines. Like, I really want to be an active parent, knowing how to stay focused on your goals and making sure that your discipline outweighs your desires, so that your discipline can ultimately become your desire, which helps you meet your goal. And so to me, those are the top few signs and indicators that you are growing at life. I definitely attribute those indicators as signs of growth. I've gone through it these past few years, and I really believe that has helped me grow, learning to no longer make excuses, to be positive, to keep that negative energy away from me, to always think the best and never to be the victim in situations, and surrounding myself around new people, doing new things. And I really believe that has helped contribute to my growth process, and I'm continuing to grow along the way. So those are my thoughts on what I believe are signs of growth. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any thoughts or opinions on what you think would also be a sign of growth that I did not mention, or if you want to piggyback on something that I said, leave comments in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my video tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 26. Bye.